It's chilly out here. I don't even know what the temperature is. I do know that we are about to get hit with some storms coming up from southwest. So we'll see how long I can here. I've got everything's covered up. We got the four-wheeler covered up, the mower, everything's covered up. I don't have to drag the four-wheeler up here like I did on my last live. That was very comical if anyone who's in here. Hey, good morning, Carl. How are you? Good afternoon in Ireland. Oh, it's a little bit chilly. Hey, Rebecca, what's up? I'm still waiting to hear from the plumber, Rebecca. If I don't hear from them this morning, I am calling them because I when they were coming, they just said it would be next week, but historically when I've used this guy, when he says next week, it's Monday or Tuesday, and we're on Thursday. Um, and I have to kind of like stick around here because I don't know when he's gonna call, and he's 5 minutes away. So, um, yeah, it's kind of putting a damper on everything we're doing too. We're supposed to go pick up my daughter's car this morning that she just bought yesterday, and I haven't heard from them, and I know it's gonna be like, hey, we're on our way as soon as we're walking out the door. All right, Carl, we'll see what we can do about that. I'll share you out here today. Oh, goodness. I left my porch light on because I was a little bit too dark, but we might start having a lighting issue, so I might have to go turn it off, but we'll see. So, Rebecca, are there a bunch of vendors at the farmer's market there on Saturday? Pretty much, is it worth my drive? Because the two, the closest farmer's markets that I have found that I've read about, that I know are still functioning farmers markets, let's say, um, that have a decent amount of vendors is either, so are you saying it's bigger in the summer? But the closest one, Rebecca, is by you, or if I drive to St. Louis. And I don't want to drive to St. Louis because that one's like, I don't like where it is and the area it is, so it's kind of downtown. And I don't do downtown St. Louis, so not unless I absolutely have to. Definitely not for some lettuce or something like that. But yeah, I was thinking about heading your way at some point. I might even, it starts at 8. I'll have to call you. I might end up just coming up Saturday, Rebecca. But I know you would do your two things on Saturday, the farmer's market and your other stuff. But we'll see. Maybe we can get it to where I do the farmer's market, you do your thing, and then I meet up with you. We'll see. I'm just dying to go to a farmer's market here, guys. I'm still so surprised that um, out where we live that there's no farmers markets. If you Google it, it says there's farmers markets. Um, but I've been there and there's no farmers markets. I will say one of them that was like 15 minutes from me. I went there and there was two vendors. Two vendors, guys. It's like not even a farmer's market. Yeah, Carl, you see all these beautiful, elaborate farmers markets everywhere. Now, there's a really good one in Kansas City too. I think it's called City Market. If you're ever up that way, Rebecca, that one is great. I've been there a few times with my sister. Um, oh yeah, we could do that. I didn't know if you did your, your other pickup that you did this last Saturday. I didn't know if you did that every Saturday. Yeah, we have like tons of Amish around here, which I'm still on the hunt for. Hey, Adrian, good morning. There's tons of Amish communities around here. Um, tons of, I mean, we're in farmland, guys, but there's no farmers markets within less than an hour. I'm sure Chicago has one, but I'm like 6 hours from Chicago. Well, I might even be more now. I was 6 hours before I moved, so I might be like close to 7. I don't know. 6, 7 hours from Chicago, roughly. We're only like an hour and a half from St. Louis, Carl, if you know where St. Louis is. Yeah, see, my lighting's starting to go wonky, so I might have to turn my porch light off. We'll see. And y'all, this, I don't know where she at. She was just out here. Hey, good morning, Backlash. Um, this little white kitten still has not shown us her kittens. Still on the hunt, but I'm almost sure she moved the kittens because I would watch where she was coming from, and where she has been coming from, there was just no way I could get there because like right behind me. Oh, okay. Well, we can figure. Well, I'll call you, Rebecca. We'll figure it out. I'm just kind of like sick of waiting on this dang plumber. So, hey, good morning, Yeti. You getting rain down there? It looks like it's probably an hour away on the radar. Rebecca, I think you're in the clear. It looks all south. But I'm pretty sure she moved these kittens because so right behind us is like a 100 foot at least drop off because it used to be a quarry. Oh, it's still raining. Hey, good morning, Shirley. Yeah, I'm hoping it doesn't miss us. We seem to get in the pocket a lot, and it already kind of looks like that on the radar. If it keeps going the way it is, we'll get it a little bit, but it seems to like run right along that I-44 corridor, and it's either above it or below it. So if it stays right on 44, we'll get a little bit of it, but we'll see. I was anticipating more. I thought we were going to get a lot more, but guess I'm going to have to go water because the garden needs it, and I planted a bunch of seeds. This sucker hole. Oh, goodness. So the kitten, anyway, obviously I was not going to go scaling a 100 foot drop off or whatever, go hunting for these kittens. So that's all we can do is just watch and hope and, However, the last few mornings, I have seen her coming from across the road, which makes me feel a little bit better because across the road, if she moved them, do you guys hear the owl? Oh, ducks. Our ducks, I hope it rains because we still have the ducks and chickens in the bathroom. They're still little yet, so I've been moving them out every day when it's of temperature and putting them in the coop, but we're still not completely done with our coop yet. We have to, only part of it, we got to finish trimming out the bottom and finish the roof. And yesterday a pigeon got stuck in the coop, so we had to try and get the pigeon out. Never could get it out. It finally went out on its own. And I don't know if y'all saw my short 2 days ago, but we had a peacock. We had a random peacock. So we go outside, and this massive peacock on top of our chicken, on top of the chicken coop. It belongs to the neighbor across the street. I guess somehow it got out. But we spent a good, hey, good morning, everyone coming in. I cannot read everyone's names because I think I need glasses. But I did see Gamer at the end of that, so thank you to who just came in. But anyway, back to the kittens real quick before I get sidetracked. So the gentleman who lives across the street, diagonal from us, raises um, goats for the 4-H kids. He's got chickens and obviously a peacock. And we were hearing this noise. We've been hearing, obviously, an animal, but we had no clue what it was. It was almost like a, I'm not even going to make the sound because it's, yeah. Anyway, it almost kind of sounded like a cat. Um, Lo and behold, it was the peacock. So we spent like over an hour trying to get this peacock off of our property, back across the road. Yeah, it was quite comical, quite comical. So I think the kitten, our cat, I call her kitten because the poor thing probably just reached the age to have kittens, because I know she's still a kitten herself. She's not even, she may be a year old. I don't even think she's a year old yet. She's really tiny still too. But I think she's moved him over into his little barn area, possibly, which makes me feel a little bit better because I know, they're warmer, there's straw, there's all that. Hey, good morning, PSB. Thank you guys all for coming in. Good morning, Annette. And I'm sorry if I missed someone. Obviously, I'm outside on my phone. So, yeah, that's our animal adventures here lately. And apparently, I thought peacocks were dangerous to chickens. It was actively trying to get into the coop. Um, but yeah, you can't. You guys, you know how it is. You can't just chase birds off because they'll just run. You'll just run in circles, and that's kind of what my husband was doing. It was very funny. He had a board and a pipe and was trying to, yeah. And then before we got it back across the street, the other lady, the neighbor next door to us, it went on her property. So she got in her car and backed her car out to like push it into into the road, and then it finally went back across the street. But yeah, I know we don't have any dog leash laws out here in the country, so I'm assuming we have no peacock laws either. But yeah, it was funny. You don't expect to go outside and see a peacock. I didn't even know he had a peacock, so it was quite shocking. Hey, good morning, Carmen. Good morning. Yeah, my coffee is getting cold already. I decided to start burning a little bit before I went live. And I just couldn't get it going. A lot of the wood's still damp that we cut. So I wasted time, and now my coffee's cold. But that's all right. We'll go in here in a minute and get some more coffee. So how's everyone doing today? You guys got any big plans? How's everyone's gardens coming along? I thought about doing, it's probably too late. I'll probably have to do it next year, but I thought it would be kind of interesting to do, like everybody does these collabs, which let me touch on the collabs real quick, then I'll go back to what I was going to say. So on Saturday, there is going to be a smoked salsa collab that is hosted by, see how hands, I'm like, a smoked sausage collab that is hosted by Drunken Chef Barbecue. There are lots of great channels. I believe a lot of people already have their premieres set. I am still editing my video. But there's going to be several videos that come out on Saturday for smoked salsa, and everybody knows that it is about that season for fresh tomatoes. Also ongoing is Angler April. Angler April is hosted by Dale and Lisa at 9 Acre Family Farm. Hey, Michael, good morning. Thanks for coming in. They have videos that have been going on since April 1st, and our video also comes out on Saturday. Now, I will say on that collab, I have been slacking. Maybe not so much slacking is the word for it, but my husband's schedule and our schedule and the weather has not cooperated for me to all of us to go fishing and film and do all that together. So I still have to film for that. So I'm hoping that if not today, yeah, that's kind of what I was worried about, Shirley. I've got my cold stuff, like some brassicas, peas, um, onions, stuff like that. I did plant some flowers, but they're like still like I just did it 2 days ago, so those should be okay. So those two collabs are currently ongoing. If I missed one, I'm sorry. It's early. Starting in May, there is a salad collab that is hosted by, yeah, Mother's Day, Carmen, is typically our safe weekend too. I kind of teeter on two zones because of the hills and stuff where we're at. So it's probably wise if I wait, but that's not, I kind of jump the gun and get too excited and start putting stuff outside. But yeah, next year I need to get a greenhouse because I've got no tomato plants going whatsoever. I had some cats, I had some inside, and the cats destroyed them. So, how do you get in on collabs? Okay, so anyone know how to start? I'm not sure, Carmen, but I do know a lot, with a lot of other bulbs. Hey, good morning, Destination Fun. With a lot of other bulbs, you want to let them dry out completely before you store them. Um, like lay out some newspaper, some brown paper bags. Let the bulbs dry out completely because if they're damp when you store them, they're going to get moldy through till you plant them again. And I'm pretty sure you can plant them in the fall. So you'd really only have to, I'm pretty sure, yeah, fall. I'm pretty sure you can do fall and early spring. But I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on it, look it up. But I know with other bulbs, you let them dry completely before you store them, and then you can store them also in a brown paper bag too loosely. But yeah, just let them air dry out. You're welcome. But back to the collabs, PSV. So a lot of channels do invite only collabs. Where they reach out to the other creators who they've already, that they're already connected with, la-di-da. Hey, good morning, Beverly, thanks for coming in. So they're like a closed collab, but then there's also open collabs, so you just have to look for the open collabs. I've done several open collabs. I know right now Gail Southern Living has two open collabs going on right now, a gardening and it's not called What Am I Thankful For, or Bless My Garden, maybe it's called. Don't quote me on that one, but Gail Southern Living has two collabs that are going on like all summer, like right now and all summer. So you could jump on those too. But what I was thinking of doing, and like I was saying, or started to say, it's probably too late in the season to send out tomato seeds to people. But if I were to get like, I had these Missouri pink, Missouri tomatoes. Anyway, I was thinking sending out these Missouri tomatoes to all y'all in other areas and other states and other countries, hopefully. And I thought it would be interesting to see how those seeds that are deciduous to Missouri, how they will go or how they'll do in other parts of the country. And everyone can do an update video, do whatever they want to do. I just thought that would be kind of neat. So yeah, I could do that, send seeds out, and then I could also do that as an open collab if someone who was not in the collab wanted to purchase the seeds, I guess you'd say. I think I got mine at Baker Creek Seeds. But anyway, Baker Creek's in Missouri as well. Oh, good morning, good morning. Oh, you're fine, Shirley. You're totally fine. But yeah, I just thought that would be kind of cool. I'm going to go turn this light out real quick because it's starting to mess with the camera. Well, I don't know if that was better or worse, guys. Maybe the camera won't go wonky colors here. Oh, see, it's doing it again. I think we're better off with the light. Let me go turn the light back on. Well, we'll see how this goes. We're just going to leave it now. We are just going to leave it now. So yeah, so PSV, you are more than welcome to hop in on any open collab that I have. I don't have any going on currently. I'm still got my mind rolling. June, there's going to be a Jam It Up June, which is hosted by Kettle Kitchen. I believe that one is invite only. I'm not 100% sure on that. Let's see. I know I'm missing one. Goodness. Yeah, I know there's a collab already every month. Yeah, see, there's gonna be there's tons of cooking collabs. So there's been let's see, there's Noodle November, there's been soup collabs. Hey, good morning, 351. But I am trying to think of a collab to do in the next couple months because it's kind of a slow season. Once you hit October, November, December, man, I didn't know what I was. Hey, Shirley, good morning. I'm here from Missouri. I did not know what I was getting myself into. When you thought I was oh yeah, no, it's just our lawn chair. I didn't know what I was getting myself into this last fall when I was like signing up for all these collabs. And yeah, I almost got in a little bit over my head because it's crazy. Collabs are crazy. I thought I was in a lot. Some of these big channels, like I hosted, it was my first year hosting the 12 Days of Cookies collab, and that turned out great. I had a great turnout. We had great watch time, great views on all the videos. I already have a waiting list actually for this coming cookie collab. Hey, good morning, Mark. How are you? Thanks for coming in. So yeah, so I already have a waiting list for my next cookie collab, but I'm trying to think of something, a cooking one to do between now and, like I said, October before it gets busy. I know there's like one going on every month. I'll have to look at my little collab schedule calendar thingy bobber. But I was thinking maybe doing one. Yeah, Shirley, I honestly have not even had a chance to touch on Nightbot. I probably should have done that this morning instead of going live. Yeah, I'm a slacker. That's all I can say. That is on my list of to-dos, I promise you, because I said I was going to do that before I went live and I just didn't get to it, but I didn't want to keep pushing the live off. So yeah, so back to the cooking collab. I was actually thinking of doing one for May. I was thinking of doing one for like Mother's Day, but then I ended up doing my freezer collab, which PSV was an open collab. That was last month. But I was thinking of, and I have to be careful on my title because you know, you think you're being unique. You're like, oh, that's so cute. And then you put it in there and someone's already had a collab or titled it the same. So something along the lines of like, I don't want to say vintage recipes, but recipes from home, recipes from mom, you know, like your favorite home cooked recipe, something like that. I was considering doing in May. Um, but it's the last week of April, so it's like it's almost kind of late to do that. um, yeah, you would think there'd be some more. Oh, there's going to be one. Well, I don't want to say 100% sure, but Robin from What the Flock was considering doing one for like around 4th of July or before 4th of, I think before 4th of July. Hers might even be in June if she ends up for sure doing it, but like a like 4th of July side dish. Yes. I've been filming a couple vintage recipes. I was given a cookbook by Chris Maisie from Chris and Larry Homestead, and I deeply owe her an apology because I have not filmed any of the recipes yet for her. She sent me the cookbook, and I was told her I would film some recipes, and I just have not gotten to it yet. Yeah, I did too, Mark. Ace, hello, whoever just came in. I totally missed it. But thank you. Good morning to everybody. I am now drinking a cold cup of coffee. But yeah, so maybe like a vintage recipe collab in like June or July. I don't know. I almost feel like it needs to be like, you know, outdoorsy something, you know, like I don't know. It's, you know, it's summertime. So we'll see. But I feel like I need to do a collab, guys, between now and October before it gets busy. And I probably should do one because I need some more watch hours. We're like 8 weeks away before we're gonna start losing the watch hours that we do have. So bummer there. But yeah, so we'll pretty well. It'll be like almost starting from scratch with us. Yep, I totally missed if someone else came in. I'm sorry. I'm hearing cattle. There must be cattle down the road. I've heard it a couple times before. It must just be the way the wind blows. Oh, I think I see my little man up. Buddy, Mama's right here. Okay, guys. Well, we might have to cut this one short. Hang on, let me go inside here. Hey, sweetheart. We'll see what kind of mood he's in. Hi, honey. Good morning. Hey, you say hi? No. No. Okay, guys. Well, I apologize for cutting this short. Hey, Space Miner. I am sorry for cutting this short, guys, but he just got up and he's not in a good mood. I'm hoping he's not coming down with something. My daughter actually has been throwing up all night. I think hers is just her nerves because she gets really worked up. And she's been super stressed out about her car situation because she's got a broken down car, and we had to rush to get money and get her a new car, and we still don't have the car. We're supposed to go pick it up here today. But anyway, hopefully he is all right. Hey, gallivanting gallants, good morning. Thank you all for coming in. I'm actually jumping off here. My little man just woke up, and he is not, I don't think, feeling well. So thank you guys, and I'm so sorry I had to cut this short. I'm going to try again tomorrow morning. It may actually have to be a little bit earlier because he seems to be getting up earlier. So everyone have a great day. Hello.